Hey guys, I just want to say welcome back to the channel. It has been probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, and just going to get back underway with some back testing. We're going to go into Euro USD. The reason for that, rather than doing gold or AJ, is that I focus more on Euro USD in my real life trading. Doing the back testing on the other pairs is really beneficial, but in reality, this is going to be more beneficial for me. So we're just going to define a few rules. We're purely going to stick to 15 minutes and above. So 15-minute, maybe to 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, etc. Whatever we need to try and get confluences. And we are probably going to focus on just a week, maybe 2 weeks, depends what the time's like. I want to say as well, thank you so much. I've got a lot of you have filled out the questionnaire to try and join the Discord group. I am really pleased to say that it has been open for a month, and I brought in 20 people originally who all have similar mindset, similar sort of personalities, and similar stages of their trading career. And it has been a massive, massive success. So I am going to be bringing in another 30 traders. Okay, so I'm staggering the approach. I really don't believe in having a giant Discord server where there's hundreds of people and an absentee owner of the server, somebody who's apparently a trader but doesn't actually get involved with anything. I'm in there every day trading alongside everybody. Our success rate is incredible. People are really pressing forwards with their trading career. There's a couple of people in there who are double funded, which is incredible. So huge inspirations all the way around. The link, I will effectively put the link to the questionnaire into the description below. Okay, so I am going to be hand selecting people. I will send out a series of emails over the next week or two, and that is literally just going to be priming people to basically get in touch and reach out so I can have a little bit of interaction before I invite you in. I'm oversubscribed, or the Discord server is oversubscribed by probably 15 times the amount. So I'm looking to bring in 30 now, another 30 maybe in 2 weeks, and then another 30 in maybe 2 weeks after that. But the reason for that is I want quality over quantity. Okay, this is not going to be just another group where everybody's trading all different ways. Everybody is going to be trading this way. It's really simple. It's just the way which I've taught myself. This has literally just expanded from the London breakout, and people are finding really, really good success with it. So forgive me if you trade a different style and you want to post stuff in the group. I will manually remove you, and I have done that with one person so far. Let's make a good success of it. So first of all, just going to flick off the camera because I hate seeing my face on here. I actually hate hearing my voice as well, but here we are with a YouTube channel. But I really hope that you enjoy it. We're just going to jump back to I think it's as far back as I can go with the 15-minute time frame, which I think is 2020. It might be 2021. We're going to start at the beginning of the year, do a week or 2 weeks every now and then, and just go through that. By the way, in Discord group, we do live back testing together as well, which is cool, as well as live trading. So anyway, I'll put some stuff into the video somehow if I haven't already. Yeah, thanks very much. Any questions, stick them in the comments below. Really looking forward to getting more involved with YouTube again. Just needed a couple of months out to be able to focus on myself, focus on Discord group, and just make sure that everybody is starting to succeed with their trading. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Right, so let's try to, I'll tell you what, let's shrink this right down. Right, here we are. So the final candle, I believe, is there. So 31st of December 2020. Let's make it big again. Now, let's start drawing up the chart if we can, start making a bit of sense of market structure, direction, where are we going. Just going to stick to the 15 minutes. I don't want it to reveal anything if I jump up to say like the weekly or the daily or anything like that, or even the 4 hour. So just literally following back, this looks as though the market's, what's that? That's September, November upwards. Market's just going up, which is really cool. I do want to see whether or not there's a reaction zone. We've got an area up here coming next. So essentially, if we're going to be going up, we want to be trading in the same direction as the overall trend. Okay, so follow the trend overall on the higher time frame and take the entries on the lower time frame. It's as simple as that, really. It's just try and get a better risk reward ratio. So I'm going to flick onto the 4 hour, I think. Okay, cool. That hasn't revealed too much to us. Has it revealed anything? No. Brilliant. Okay. So, okay, a lot of empty space to the left. Got an area of consolidation over here where it looks like the market started reversing. Yeah, it did, which is good. Can we jump up to daily? Yep. Okay. Right. So should we start drawing a few things out just on a daily chart? I'm going to point out the order blocks, which I focus on. Drag this across, make sure that it says daily as a potential target to get to. Oh, looks like we've just hit it. Tapped into it at least. So that's the first bit. Just be aware of this kind of shape. So I'll mark that as liquidity. So if we pierce this, we can start looking further left, which means that we got this bit up here, but that will probably be a week or two's time. Nothing too much to focus on just yet. Yeah, looking at this structure. So you see what I mean actually, where it's like wicks like that. You got wicks all the way down here. It's a perfect channel. Like this is a retail channel, but it's just sort of a bit of a demonstration. Once price pierces it, look out for a whipsaw, and then you work your way up. So I'm just trying to bear that in mind up there. Is there anything below us which is going to stand out as a potential area to threaten us if price starts coming down? Is that an area where we want to try and cut our trades and start reversing from? Or, well, this is the daily, so this wick is quite interesting. I'm just going to mark that up for potential future use. Again, looks way too far back. Shouldn't really focus on that. Inside bar there, technically a up candle, so it should be a white candle. Nothing too interesting. Maybe this downward candle. We'll have a look on the 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hours. See if I can refine this a little bit better, because that's like miles. It's too big. Like, look at the size of it. So, oh, it's not too big. 115 candles, but it would be, sorry, 115 wicks. Let's see if we can get an order block which stands out to me. This one's been mitigated by that, it looks like anyway. So work your way down from there, press down, up. I'm probably going to say from here up to there. That would make a bit of sense to me. Could just say that candle there. Yeah, sorry, no, what am I doing? It's been a while since I've done some back testing. So this be a refined order block from the daily. All right, cool. So we haven't quite reached that yet anyway. So just going to mark that up as a H4. I don't have one which says daily, so I'm just going to draw that in. Okay, so daily H4, that's good. We know TradingView won't go back all that way for the 15 or even maybe the 1 hour, but it's fine as it is. We're on the H4, so let's look at immediate price action. Price is going up, likely going to react to this. It might come into it, pull back a little bit and take off again, so we're going to bear that in mind. But it looked as though, for the first time in ages, that, well, actually, sorry, such a huge amount of supply had come into the market around here. Probably going to get a reaction point down. Yeah, look at that sell-off there. This might be it, actually. This might be the start. But we would need a break of even this, or maybe even that, to confirm a true downward move, potentially. So, yeah, H4, if we broken any structure, minor right there, very minor. So we'll just put that in as a potential reminder. The last sort of downward candle before a push up to break these highs over here and these highs was over here. We've already broken through that one convincingly. So I'm just going to draw up. I'm going to use this candle. It's probably a little bit, not much to be fair, but I don't want to go off the base of the inside bar there. This one is a white candle if you take off the inside bar settings. So there's here, if we get a reaction point on a 15-minute, we can take off, which is cool, and get in. You know what, I will draw this one up, just in case. Don't forget to mark it up with H4, because when we get down to the 15, it would be like, what was that? Is it a 15 or H4? And I'm just going to point out on here that there's a ton of liquidity under these wicks. I'm hoping in my previous videos I've explained liquidity and done it quite well, but when you get essentially a channel like what we saw before where the channel was coming down, when you get wicks on the sides, so wicks on the bottom on an upward channel usually means a ton of liquidity underneath. It just usually shoots straight through. When you've got double bottom like this, there's liquidity underneath because you've got breakout traders trying to take the breakout, and then a good way to be able to pull back up from it. As long as that there's an unmitigated order block underneath, like this, so that looks pretty decent. Might as well draw that up. All right, so there's that to bear in mind. Let's put the H4 on that. Let's just draw out the most recent market structure. Okay, so I'm just going to draw on some highs which have been broken, just to bear in mind. So H4 structure. Oop. It's really quite simple. Like in the group, all what we're doing is literally going through. Every week we do like a Q&A, and recently we've been doing some backtesting, which is good. So group backtesting, would you get in here? Would you do this? Would you do that? And it's just really good. It's really refreshing of your mind. So, but we usually go over the previous week, or we pick just a random spot miles away, and just go with that. But the majority of people trade Euro USD. Not everybody. Some people trade multiple instruments as well. You know, not just Forex pairs. So it's good to see the strategy works, you know, across the board, which is really incredible. There's some really, really experienced heads in there, which I'm really proud of, to be fair. So, right, okay, so that's about as much structure as I feel necessary at the moment. All of this is kind of liquidity, could just tank through. If we break below this, I'd be keen to see how it reacts down there. Let's drop down to the 15. This is where we would want to get our entry points from, if we can. Because the market's going up, by the way, our targets are going to be up here. So if we go to the, sorry, I should have drawn this out. The 4-hour target is going to be the highest point, which was that candle right there, I believe. So just checking the highs up here. So the high is 3102, 394, and yeah, 394. So it's this candle. This is the target, okay? So H4 structure. That's what our target is for any longs, effectively. We are essentially got a break of structure here, break of structure there. Technically speaking, we could look for getting short off of here potentially, because we have had 2 breaks of structure. You know what, I don't like that because it hasn't actually had a pullback, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to be cautious. I'll tell you what, I'm going to draw it on because we might find something on the 15 which stands out to us, but this would be an area, an obvious area where, you know, if price was to zigzag back up to, you got a lot of imbalance here. Get a tap into there, and then off we go. That could be happening here. But we haven't had really much of a pullback, although we did get mitigation of this order block, so we'll see. So to the 15. Oh, we did get a pullback. Okay, cool. So, although that was failed, nothing too clean. It is actually the whole area. Okay, cool. Let's look left. So price is down here at the moment. Is there anything convincing off of here? This last little kind of pull down. So let's just refine this. See how far into this order block we went. So even though this bit might be boring, this is really quite key. You can literally sit down at any chart. Sit down at any chart. Takes 5-10 minutes, less usually, to draw it up. And say, right, okay, I now have an understanding of the market. The trend is going up, which is fantastic. You know, we've got a big area up here, which could really play about with the direction of the trades. it looks as though we're working our way into it. You'll quite often get like a double tap or you know, a little bit deeper into a daily pullback or a daily order block. We're starting to get very minor structural breaks down here. So on the 15-minute, we've got that. So 15-minute there. Got another 15. Oh, sorry. Got another 15-minute there. We had one over here. So break, pullback, break, pullback, break, pullback. Most of it is with wicks, apart from this one, which was body. But now we've had an injection. So think of it like this. Ooh. Got another channel formed there. Liquidity, imbalance. Can we get into here to try and go for a short? Maybe. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, quite like the look of that. This is because we've had a break here as well. We've had chock. Where is it? 15-minute. So technically speaking, this should be an order block. And it's literally a doji. There's no up or down on it. But we are already in it. We're going to take all of our entries on the 0.25. So we're already in it. Oh, my colors are different for up and down, by the way. So we're already in this. I'll tell you what, because I don't want us to start off in a move. Let's see how our price reacts when we get to actually January, which is there. So that will be our starting point, and then we can decide whether or not we're in anything. But I would be taking a trade right off of here. The reason for that is that it's the last pullback before a convincing break. You've got a nice run of liquidity. You've got imbalance, which means effectively there's a gap between there, which was the last pull down, and here, which means that this whole area just has a huge, more people who are selling than people who are buying. Quite often, price will react, I don't know why, but off the 50% mark of an imbalance. I can't get my head around why it is. Other times, it will just shoot straight through it, okay? But really, I would want to see some sort of staggered approach into here. And if I was to take profit on this one, because it's, I know we're going pro trends, so on the daily, on the 4-hour and stuff, we're actually going up. So our target would have been up here, which sounds absolutely crazy. And in real life, you know, I'm trying to hold my nerve a lot more. I'm not very good at doing it, but that would be a 1 to 25 trade. Like you would take multiple profits. So your first profit target would be here. Next profit target would probably be up here somewhere. So, you know, you take, you know, multiple partials off your position, but this would be a perfect trade, because you're not sure whether or not you're going to get reaction off of here. Okay, so this is our charts marked up on the 15. Really, there's just a load of, this just looks like liquidity to me. It doesn't look like we're going to get, looks like price would just shoot straight through. Again, wick. Nothing amazing apart from this bit. So going to be cautious when price comes up to it. And we're going to be clicking through on the 15, okay? We're going to try to use shift and right buttons so you don't hear click click all the time, which would be quite irritating. But let's just get going. Oh, by the way, for future videos, it shouldn't take this long to mark up the charts because we've just done it from scratch. So when we're doing the following weeks beyond this, nice and easy, we can just jump straight into it. So this was the hard work. All right, so let's just start clicking through. Well, that's a bit frustrating. So we could have just got going immediately with a trade. Should have just said we'll do like a stop order. So whatever, we've missed it. But it has left behind. So let's just draw this up as we're going through. There's a 15 break. It's left behind another nice little order block right here. If price comes back down to that, I'll draw it on. Just save a bit of time. Nice. So we're getting continued breaks, which is superb. We want to try to get a tag in somewhere. This would be ideal. There's another section right here. We wouldn't have got tagged. But yeah, it's starting to zigzag up. Could we see a price reaction off of here? Don't know. But that's ideal. Oh, you're joking. Well, let's put it on. I said that this was the right one, so cool. Okay, we'll be in the first trade, which is pretty sound. First target, what did I say? The first target to take partials will be here, but it's too small. It's 1 to 4, which isn't really that cool. So actual target's got to be up here, hasn't it? What I'll do as well, just to make this interesting, is I want to prove this point really. We're going to go with 2 structural targets, okay? The first target being the time frame that we're on, and the second target being the time frame above it, okay? So I'm going to set basically a target on the 15 and a target on the 4 hours, okay? So where's our target going to be for the 15? The target for the 15 is going to have to be where we run into issues here on the counter trend. So we had a pullback right there. So yeah, we would set 2 trades. Going to be targeting, yeah, on the 15 minute and then on the 4 hour. But the difficulty is that I can't actually find a place on the 15 to take a decent profit. Okay, this whole area is an order block. So in this occasion, we're actually just going to target the high because, well, why not? There's no actual viable place. So I'll tell you what, if I do take 2 trades, I'm going to mark it as 2 trades. Okay, this is just going to be 1 trade. If we're out, we're out. If we're in, we're in. Okay, so we're going to go from here. All good. We now want to see a break of this high to see if there's another order block to get involved in. All right, it's simple as that. It just goes zone to zone, effectively 4 hour zone to 4 hour zone, daily to daily, etc., etc. So you just want to try and get in on trade. Have we got in on an extreme? I'm not entirely sure. I should have checked that. That's 15, that's 15, that's a H4, so probably not on an extreme, but this is going to be a discounted zone, which is cool. So yeah, solid, let's go. Now we've got a nice break. Do we have another order block? Potentially to get in. It is probably just this one. Yeah, we do. So ideally I'd like to cover that wick. I'd say probably this zone, but we're already in it. So yeah, just draw that out for in the future. Again, if we tap into it, I'll draw it on as we've been entered, but we've now got a break at this high, so it's viable for us to be able to get into that. Looks decent. Let's keep plodding along. That's not deep enough. That's not going to come to the 25. Oh, okay, that has. All right, okay, I was talking too quickly. We technically, because we've broken this high, we could move this one to break even if we were in it. So if you were live trading, this would now be break even, which means that you'd be risk free. So yeah, let's draw it on. We've just been entered, which is cool. I'll say from the top of that candle to the bottom of this one. We're not going to take partials and stuff like that. We're just going to hold the trades until the end. Because that's what you need to train yourself to do in live trading, and I'm getting better at it, which is good. Obviously you get that, ounce of fear or doubt or whatever. Price is going to be going up and up to there, I hope, which is another 1 to 16. And would we get enough if we enter a second trade for just the 15? Yeah, okay, so we're just going to do that as well. It's not much, it's like a 1 to 4 almost, but that's going to be the initial target. All right, so we'll just go with the initial target for 1 trade, and then we're going to be holding another trade to the end. So in recommendation, I would say, if you're doing this like live trading, 0.5% or even 0.25% or 0.25% of sorry, or a quarter of your trade size to go on the long target, and 3/4 of your normal trade size to go to the same time frame. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's do that, but we're going to weight them equally just because it'll be easy to calculate at the end. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was fast. All right, so a quick bit of money bagged right there. Just gonna tell you what, I'm going to draw this on as I go along, save a bit of time. So 3.71. All right, so not a bad start. Looks like it's about to go bad for that other trade, but we shall see. No, all good. This might start to look a bit messy. I'll try and think of something to tidy it up, but we got a nice break of that. We get involved with another one right here. Yeah, may as well. It's just really simple to stagger your approach up. All right, I'll tidy this up in a minute. So what, let's get rid of these as we're going along. At least to half tidy it. But yeah, if we get a tap into there, I'll draw it on. Well, we're shooting towards our target with this one, aren't we? All right, perfect. Let's see if we're running into anything. You know what? Maybe I should have taken profit right here rather than go up to the top. Well, no, we're expecting it to break because this is technically a weak high on the H4. So, yeah, it's our target. So ignore me. Okay, don't like it when price consolidates like this at a key area. So if we get a break of these lows, technically short term at least, we might be in a downtrend, unless we whipsaw. Okay, possibly a liquidity grab. Should I have placed off of here? Bit of a whipsaw. Consolidation, press down, press up, press down a little bit deeper, press up. Oh, did we get a break? What's the high of that? That was 3102. This is 3098. Okay, no, not yet. No. No. This is going bad. Oh, my days. Right, okay. Not cool. We came within like half a pip of taking, what, a 16R. Doesn't matter. It's like, gotta have faith. Oh. No, I thought I just found an odd block to go off, but I didn't. This is looking bad. Are we going to get stopped out? And you know what? Something that I didn't think of, because we haven't broken this high, this is now possibly a strong high. On the 15, on the 4 hour, I'm just going to go back a tiny bit because I don't want to reveal anything on the H4. So I'm going to go to like there, see where we're at, see what it looks like. That looks bad. That looks really bad. Order block formed here, which is cool. Yeah, a bit of a reaction zone up here. Let's keep going. Oh, we're tapped in. I forgot we placed this one. Probably should have gotten rid of it considering the movements in the market. It is slowing down though. You're getting breaks, break. Hopefully just a pull up. So let me draw this on. Should have probably covered that low. Got double low. This looks a lot better, this trade. You know what? I'm going to place it anyway because it's the overthinking that usually does your trading in. So we're going to go with that target. On the H4, okay, so on the H4, I'm going to go back again. I've forgotten. I've forgotten, just going to go back on the H4. Breaks of structure on the H4. the last break of that down here, that's the swing low. Little mini breaks, these aren't major, you know, they're only little mini breaks. And the actual structure to get into is up here. Leap of faith with a bit of it, but let's see. Okay, my bias is still up. Okay, my bias is still up. I want to get into this zone before I can truly say that it's reversing, because this is like, what, 10% in, if that? Gonna say upwards. Considering how the euro is lately, Euro USD, it's just gone down. I'm pretty sure it's gone down for the last year, so this might actually be the start of it going down. I'm not sure. Okay, we're tagged in. Oh man, we out. Close. It's staggering though. Okay, we're out. Okay, so -1 here. Still up, you know, plus 2.71, which is cool. Did we enter off of something there? Yeah, we did. We just deleted the rest of it. Okay, yeah, right, that's it. So we've taken profit off of that one. Oh, and we're still, oh, you know what? Sorry, I forgot we're still in another trade with that. Okay, so let's just, let's close that up to tidy it up. Oh, I knew this would get messy. So we're in one there. We've closed one out, you know, within minutes, which is cool. Right, okay, so we've got a trade running, still got a trade running. There's another nice looking trade down here, which we could get involved in. Okay, this is looking messy. Looking better. Okay, not too bad. Okay, that's good. So we're still in this one. Didn't get tagged into this one. But we got stopped out of that one. Okay, cool. Keep going. Hopefully just a target. I was going to say that looks pretty decent. And the thing is, because I'm seeing this, like this sort of consolidation area, like looking through here and up there as a target, getting involved in something down here is just ridiculous. You know, you're just going to get chopped up. Yeah, it looks good, but you'll get chopped up big time. Also, if we look at the range, if we look at the overall range, we've now passed the halfway point. We don't really want to be getting into any trades along here because the risk-reward ratio is severely diminished, all right? So ignore that. We just hold now. Hold until something happens. Either way. We're going to get it? This isn't looking so good. Oh, there we are. Nice. Okay, so we didn't get anything on that. We did get on this one plus 15.95. So that's cool. Would you hold that in real life? Don't know. I think a lot of people would have closed out at break even on that. Obviously, you're taking partials and stuff, but just shows that it can work, which is cool. Okay, so that's good. We didn't get tagged into that one, and that's okay. Let's see what else there is. Okay, that is a 4-hour high. So again, I'm just going to pull it back a little bit so it doesn't reveal anything. Go to the H4, see where our new areas are. Yeah, again, my eyes are drawn straight to this because this is the lowest order block. This is classed as the extreme for the H4. Right, so bring that across. Is there anything else? No major pullbacks down here, perhaps? So we'll pay attention to that. Doesn't look particularly appealing, but is a press down before the push up. Not interested in anything else. That's a bit of a wick break, isn't it? Price could come down, mitigate into here, probably into the body of that. Doesn't look great on the 4 hour, probably into the body. So expect wick break, press down, continue up, get into this zone, possibly press down, work its way up, something like that. Okay. See what date we're on. We are on the 5th, so we've only done 2 days. Great. Let's keep going a little bit faster. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's where we got up to. All right, so oh, what did I say? Right, okay, so that would have worked. Anyway, it doesn't matter. A little bit frustrating, but let's just draw on the 15. No, break on the 15 would be that. Start going counter trend. We've got a tap into this, which is really cool. All right, so yeah. Oh yeah, I said I was going to use this instead. So really on the 15, want to be trying to get into trades ideally down here and below. So that looks pretty decent, to be fair. Looks all right to get involved in, possibly. See where we go. Good job we didn't. What have we got here? Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. No, I did that slightly wrong. What's the highest? 496, 495. So we didn't get a break of the high. Just got that. 15 minute because we're in a key area. Sorry, I should go back a tiny bit. I'm going to go to there. Should have 4 hour. Have we mitigated it far enough? Maybe. The H4. That's about 10% of the way in. Doesn't look like anything incredible. But on the daily, are we halfway yet? Nearly halfway through. Okay, cool. So just going to double check the H4. This is the area we want to be potentially getting involved in to carry on up. If we break below, could be looking at start of a downtrend. And the reason for that is it's now mitigated the next zone. You know, if you remember over on the left, it was really consolidated over there. So this could be the next zone. This could be the move down. Drop that to the 15. So because we're in this area, my bias, did we get a break of that? Yeah, we did. So my bias is now down. Can we get an OB off of here? Yeah. So that's white candle, blue candle. Oh no, it's a big zone. $15 pips. Probably go with the last candle. Reason for that. Let's turn this off. It's a blue candle, so it closed there, pressed down, then pressed up. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the last candle. And the other reason for that is there's a decent wick on it. Double high, or double top, whatever you want to call it, is there. So just going to say that there's liquidity right here. Should put that in white. So it stands out on the grey. Yeah, you get the big drop off. Potential reversal point there. Potential entry point even. So maybe look to go short off of that. Because this is looking decent. That's a drop. That's a proper drop. There's the wicks, liquidity on this kind of curve, definitely, like there always is. Watch this, it'll probably bloody bounce back now, but let's go. Oh. Okay, cool. This is definite structure break. M15. What's the time on that? I'm not sure what time the 4-hour runs to. Let's just have a quick look at this. So 2, 6, 10, so on and so forth. Okay, so got a break off of there. Sorry, we're looking back at the 15. Sorry, the 4-hour. So this will be a 4-hour structure wicked. Doing a bit of experimenting on wicks versus body breaks. Still experimenting. Been doing about 3 months of it. Doesn't make too much of a difference until you're in a key zone. From my findings, anyway. Right. Oh, sorry. So I could have said that we could get involved off something here, but in reality, that is a blue candle inside bar. That's also sorry, that's a white, that's a blue. That'll be a push up. It's halfway through. It's not quite at a break point. Let's keep going. Oh. Okay, cool. And that was our entry point. Okay, cool. So should have just drawn that on. Let's do it. So our 15-minute target and probably 4-hour target is here. Where are we time-wise? Going to go back a tiny bit, see if there's another kind of 4-hour target that we can go for. No, that is it. That would be it. That would be the initial target. Especially as we're kind of going counter trend now. Yes, we've hit a key kind of area, but this is technically counter trend because we're going short. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I misread that. It's 1 to 12. That's not bad going at all. Let's see if there's a second entry that we could go for the 15. Probably here. It's not great. But yeah, let's do a second entry. First target is going to be here. Oh no, it's not. Because we're going counter trend. It would be this. Top of that. So 1 to 4. Okay. Not incredible. But we did one before. And they help grow your account. So let's not cry about it. Oh, not looking good. Oh, really not good. We've been stopped out. What's the high on that? 3448, 3446. No, you would still be in. Cool. Well, next candle you won't be. Oh no. So if we get short of that, might be able to get another entry, which would be pretty cool. Yeah. Yep, cool. Got one. And that looks quite nice actually. So if we come into, can't think of another word, penetrate this one, I don't know, we'll get short. Not deep enough. That is. All right, cool. We'll go with that. I think, hold on, is that 25? Whichever one's highest. That one. Yeah, we've got a second entry, which is really cool. We could say first target is here, but we're already going to take profit on one there. And if that one takes profit, it will cover the losses for both of these if we come back and take it. So we're going to target down here. It's 1 to 10. Sweet. Let's just close that up to give it a bit of a gap. Yeah, this looks solid. Reason for that as well, okay, just a real quick bit of reasoning is between this leg, so this high, oh, bloody thing's in the way, between that height and there, going to do premium discount. It's in the premium, it's in the discount zone, it's in the green zone, we can get involved to go short. Of course, we haven't quite tapped it yet, but this is literally classed as, what I call it as, the equilibrium order block, okay? It's in the EQ section, happy to take those all day long. Okay, so quite pleased with that. Plus, liquidity being formed under here. Sorry if I sound a bit rusty, by the way, I haven't done one of these videos in months. There we go, happy days. That could have been, for some people, take profit or move to break even. You know, you could say that you've moved to break even now. We're left behind a good order block. We actually have. So there's another one here. Let me just clear these off, okay? Because the chart is going to get way too messy. We're involved in that one as well. Yeah, we've left behind a decent one. It's actually this last candle there. If we tap into it with what looks like the 0.25, we'll get involved with that as well. Because, would we have... Oh no, we haven't. Tell you what, we break even on a few trades now, which is cool. We haven't taken profit because we haven't reached down here yet. But effectively, there is another order block right there. Okay, cool. Right, okay. Banked a bit. 413. We could now definitely say with these ones that we could take partials in, you know, in real life trading scenario, which is cool. And the reason for this bit here is that it's the first bit of like, you know, kind of like resistance, not support resistance, but the first bit of resistance that we might face on the way down, because it's kind of like the last push up, or last move down before the push up, before the failure of this high, all right, over here. Okay, so let's keep going. Nearly got an entry, but we didn't. I was going to say this. Oh well, keep going. Hey, there we go. Look, we got profit off of there. Go double check. Yep. So these are all taken profit now. So that's 9.7 and 11.98. It's looking good. Have I drawn these on all of them? That was a loss. That was a win. Yep, drew that on. Oh, what am I doing? -1, and we didn't get tagged into that. Is price near it yet? Nearly. What's the date? 7th. What will this week run till? 10th. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try and pick up the pace as well. It's left behind a couple of nice spots. Quite like where this one basically tried to push down, ended up going up. This came down, tried pushing up and ended up coming down. So I quite like this area for an entry. Oop, got into a zone. Tell you what, let's go back a tiny bit. I just want to recalibrate on the H4. That looks pretty decent, doesn't it? It's really, that is the H4. And this was the EQ area-ish. Doesn't look as good. So this is where price is going to be running into. And we'd already taken a loss from it. Doesn't matter that we've taken a loss, but is there a valid order block to potentially just keep on running up? Can't really see anything, potentially that. No, let's see what happens. More order blocks will be created as we go along, so let's... Oh yeah, right, okay, yeah, we did tap into it. Maybe we should have taken it. Right, we're staggering into something. That doji. Gonna slow this down a little bit because this was actually pretty solid. Don't think we got a tap in anyway. No. Okay, so we'd have missed that, but that's a minus candle. My bad. Didn't even need to draw that one out. It looks okay in the grand scheme of things where it's placed. You know, it's been like a reaction zone a few times before. Over here, here, and here. You know, the old sort of retail support and resistance stuff, but it does tend to work a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we haven't broken the low here. Just trying to see if we're going to get chop. 451, 464. So we haven't had a break of that. So I'm not really too bothered about what happens unless we get a break of this high. Let's see what happens. A lot of consolidation. Expect a big old drop in a minute. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Let's just tie this up. So that was an H4 cleared. This is an H4. And then this was like the confirmation in my head that we're going to start like really dropping off a cliff, because that was the big daily and H4 zone. So really, this is an area where if we're going to bounce, it will be from here. So I'll look on the lower time frame to get literally the pattern which we're always trying to find, which is essentially that. Get right there, tap in, get another tap in, and go off to the next zone. All right, so that's really what I'm looking for, multiple entries. But if we get a break of this, if we pierce this level, most of my trades are going to be short. Okay, so the overall bias will drop to going short, at least to another area which might be a solid looking order block or a large looking order block. So let's keep going for the time being. Actually, no, before we do, we have left behind a nice order block. Oh, screen froze then. I wasn't sure where we were. That was a bit weird. Right, so I think, yeah, sorry, I just knocked myself a little bit. There to there. Don't want to be greedy, but this will make sense. This candle ever so slightly swept this one, which means that it's taken liquidity out of all of these. It's pierced the top of that. That could be potential. That's pierced this one. This one has pierced that one. And this is sort of half reacted to this, which might come back to at some point. All right. I will draw that out. I keep on coming back to it. So I don't really like the look of that one. So maybe if this one doesn't hold, then I'll probably place one off of this. I don't know. It looks good. It looks good. It looks nice. So, and this looks decent as well. Though there was a push up, push down, up. The last push down was the base of the white candle. Doesn't always happen, but that would be the order block. Right, so if we can get a staggered approach, I'd quite happily take a trade off of here. I don't know how long the video is so far, so hopefully my editing skills have improved. I doubt it though. And just a bit of confirmation, we have had another break there. Okay, so we're still working down. This is the next zone. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I've probably missed it. Hey, tap in. We're in. All right, let's just get it drawn up. Don't want to skip past it. and first target is there, and next target, because it would be 2 trades, next target will be the low. All right, let's see what I'm doing. Oh, probably a waste of time trade. Hey, there we go. Got it. Right, so first trade, let's draw that on. 7.5. I thought that wasn't anywhere near as big, but it is. Wrong button. Where's the end of the week? We're coming up to it. We're coming up to the end about here. Tell you what, I'll draw on with a horizontal line, because I have a feeling that the video's just got really, really long. And next target is here. All right. Hopefully, I was just about to say, hopefully we're not going to run into holding a trade over the time, but we'll see. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Well, actually, before we get up to there, because it's staggering up, and we got another break of this low, which is looking more convincing, which is really cool. We have also left behind another order block, which I would be happy to take. Right there. So I'll draw it up if price comes into it. It's a staggered approach, and I love those. So effectively, price comes down, start staggering to it, get in, continue down. That's the theory anyway. That's what usually happens. Oh. So we're in and out. So we lost that trade. I'm just going to put it on randomly and say, right, okay. So that's -1. And would there have been 2 trades? Not really, because there's the basically a 15-minute target and there's the 4-hour target. They're, you know, within a fraction of each other. So -1 there. Just out of curiosity, with the other -1s, was it only -1? Yeah, because that was the target again. Oh, we'd only had one -1. I thought we had another one. We haven't. Okay, cool. Happy with that. And now we have this, which is coming up, which is looking really quite nice, actually. So let me just reconsider this. I'm going to move that other way. I'm going to talk you through my thoughts. Okay, it's a doji. Yes, it is minus, you know, a fraction of a pip. So it's still technically a blue candle. Yep, there's a bit of price movement up there. That's a white candle, that's a white candle. Even though it's, you know, orange showing it's an inside bar. Not a massive fan of the formation. I just don't like it. Dojis, a lot of strength. Power up, power down. Might as well call it a reaction point. If you look further along, retail traders are going to say like, yeah, that's a reaction point. So maybe it is. And I am going to place an order. Might be regretful because we're going to finish up the week here in a sec, and you know, maybe 2 losses in a row, not too bad. Shows that you do take losses on these, but you know, it's the euro, fairly predictable. This is all liquidity, so if this goes, this will go. Like, this will just go. Getting a break of that high, but the reason why I'm not switching my bias to going long is on the H4, we are working our way down. We would technically be still in the premium zone, which means that we don't want to start going in the wrong direction. And all of this actually just looks like liquidity. Okay, so all the way through here, sorry, like that, that all says to me that this is just ready to be taken. All right. And this just sits above it, sits literally just above. Like, I'd be tempted to take an order off the 50% with this, but we're going to stick to the rules of what I laid out at the start and say 0.25, but there's 100% a trade going on here if we get tagged in, all right? And we're going to follow it down to at least here, all right? Boom, we're in. Okay, that was quite quick and looks a bit scary. Oh, it was a red news event. What was it? Oh, non-farm payroll. Yeah, I'd have been all over this anyway. I'd have been live trading this. So, cool. Okay, we're in. I thought I'd click through a little bit because might just shoot straight past it. Yeah, okay, cool. We're in. Let's draw it on. And target is the H4. So 10.5, not incredible, not as good as these other trades. Did we make it with that one, or? No, we got a minus. Yeah, because we entered 2 trades there, don't we? So, right, okay, we got a -1. Did we draw that out already? We did. Ah, anyway, sorry, too much on the charts. I think next time we're just going to do, 1 entry per point. So yeah, we'd already drawn that on. I just want to double check that we have. So you got a 7.5, and then no, that's right. Okay, so yeah, another a -1 right there. Apologies. Right, it can get a bit messy. But anyway, yeah, we didn't get our 13.25 target. We got close, 12.34. Maybe we should have taken it round here at the top of the H4, which would have made sense, or maybe even at the halfway point. But you live and learn. You write this down in your journal. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. We'd left behind another block here, which I'd be quite tempted by. Oh well, let's see if we can get a break of this, and then we can get another entry. Oh, we got it. All right, if it comes back into this block, I'll take it. We didn't. But what we did get is 10.51. All right, sorry, a little bit rusty compared to what I used to be. I don't think my commentary is as good as what it was. Yeah, what have we left behind? Anything juicy? Looks horrible. I really want to clear a lot of my chart, and it has left behind a bit of a block, which is this one. And the reason for that is there's liquidity above these highs there. Let's do the white. So liquidity above these 4 highs into that order block, but there's liquidity above these ones, which is into this one, which we've just used up on a win, which is really cool. And then the next area is actually this one, but I just don't like the look of it. So let's just keep on going. Let's see what we get. Oh, hang on, we can reset. Need to go back to where we were looking at. There was an H4 right there. There was an H4 right here. What's the time? Okay, there we can jump to the H4 and not reveal anything. Where are the areas to look out for? This is all liquidity. Just might as well take that one off, to be fair. Like, will we get a reaction? Doubt it. It just looks too small now. Looking at the grand scheme of things, look at the size of these blue candles coming in. It was already indicating over here that price wanted to come down. The breaks, the wicks. Didn't really have it all the way over there, and then we just got this huge zone down here, which is miles away. Next zone is going to be down here. Can't really find a decent target. It doesn't look like anything's going to take us up, apart from maybe here. I'll draw this on. All right, might get a reaction point. This all looks like liquidity. That's a reaction point, definitely. Like, look at that. But it is absolutely miles away. I can't find a good enough order block. Like, yeah, maybe this one, because of the liquidity underneath all of those. Whatever, we're looking for shorts, okay? Just Well, if we get a break of this, we're definitely looking for shorts, but. And we're right near the end of the week, so end of the week, yay! Right, okay, let's count up what we got. That was pretty good. Yeah, again, like, just want to apologize. I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't done this for a while, so let's just get our calculator up. Right, let's count this. 3.71 plus 15.95 minus 1, and then just minus 1. So get rid of, oh, I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see me pointing at plus 7.5 plus 10.51. 34.67, that's not too bad, you know, not too shabby. I think that's what I said, 34 point, yep. All right, not a bad week. And that was from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. All right, so 3 losers, they do happen, and 4 winners. Oh man, I missed these ones. All right, cool. There's more. Apologies. So we got 34.67 plus 4.13 plus 11.98 plus 9.7. 60.48, which is fairly typical. Right, didn't realize that we had more. Okay, so we had, yeah, 3 losers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners. Okay, and that's, yeah, fairly typical of a normal week on the 15. Like, you know, you could expect on live trading between 10 and 20%. Using just the daily 4-hour and 15-minute for entries, as long as you're taking just pro trend. It looks as though, just looking at a structure here, actually, should have zoomed out a little bit before. Let's get rid of everything. Looks like there's a potential shift in market structure. All right, so just on the 15-minute, we haven't really had a significant break. Over here, you might be thinking that we have. All right, so that was an area where you'd be thinking like, okay, we've reacted from something over here, might come up, tap into something, but no, didn't happen. Haven't had any other sort of movements in the market apart from there, potentially. Like, yeah, if we turn the corner. But we've now broken that. We've had a series of significant breaks. We've had a push up to clear any sort of liquidity there. This looks as though the market's going down. This might actually be the turn of the Euro USD. I'm not sure, actually. I don't think it is, but nonetheless, yeah, there's just nothing but liquidity down here. I can't really find anything of substance down here. Definitely there. Although is that? I thought that was COVID, but no, it's not. Okay, cool. Well, that looks like a good kind of first week. I'll try and do the other videos a little bit faster than this one, but again, just want to say welcome back to everybody. You know, thanks for watching. If you've watched the whole way through, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And yeah, next one will be a little bit quicker. Thank you.